Okay, so last time we were doing some transactions with Coinbase, which you can look at my previous videos to see how I attach the bank account, like part 1 and part 2. And now we're going to take a look at how to do Coinbase Pro. So here's Coinbase.com up here. We can just log on to that and go back to where we were and sign in. Sign in again. Now I got to wait for my verification code from my phone. Okay, and now we're in. And it looks like my portfolio balance is increased again. Coinbase is still on the rise. So we're doing good there. Now, to get into Coinbase Pro, all you really have to do, if you've been using Coinbase, is go in and put Pro where these 3 W's are. So you got pro.coinbase.com. And then, if you're lucky, it should log you right on. If not, you'll have to do your driver's license verification thing and a selfie. Now let's try it. And I got in. Now if that didn't work for you and it comes up and says something's wrong with your credentials, you're probably going to have to go and do the verification again with your driver's license and maybe even do a selfie. That's normal because Coinbase Pro and Coinbase are actually 2 different platforms that are just linked together. So you do have to have an account on both, but the money can be shared between the 2. So now that we're on, we can go ahead and go over the interface. Basically what we have here is we've got the trading going on here, and you can see all the candlesticks. And then up here you can change your time range so you can see different views, or you can just scroll with your scroll wheel on your mouse. And you can zoom in or stretch it out, whatever you want to do. And you can see what it's trading at right now. There's the value. You can see it down here. 6.39. So right now it's up to 6, and yesterday it was in the 5s. So right now it's sitting on buy, and my wallet balance is 0. So there's the wallet right there. Now, the good news about Coinbase Pro is it's much cheaper to make the transactions. You only need to pay like 50 cents a transaction instead of $1.99 or whatever that Coinbase was. So it's a little bit cheaper. Also, you can do it all from one area right in here. It makes it easier, I think. Some people say it's more complicated, but I think it's really easier. So now we need to get some money in here in order to, make a transaction. So if we go to deposit, comes up here and we want to do USD for me. And I'm going to use the bank account. I already got my bank filled in here. So then we could just put in an amount. So let's do 105 USD. And let's see. Then we can preview deposit. Okay, it says it's available to trade instantly, available to withdraw in 13 days, and it says where it's coming from. This is the bank, which I have covered up because I don't want to show people my bank. And then you can deposit it. Let's see what happens. Now this is all because I've set up my bank in Coinbase earlier, and I've already verified my bank account. So now you can trade immediately, and you can see it over here in my wallet already. Just let me click done. There we go. So now you can see it's in my wallet right there, $105. So now you can pick your currency. Right now I've got OMG. But what you do is pull it down here. I haven't actually bought any OMG. I just thought it was kind of cool that it had OMG because, you know, I'm kind of a person who loves God and believes in God, so I thought it was cool that it had that there. But, you know, maybe that's not a good reason to trade. In fact, I think God said the love of money is the root of all evil. He didn't say money was the root of all evil, but he said the love of money is the root of all evil. So don't get too wrapped up in this. Remember to love the wife. Ethereum's on the rise right now. Maybe I'll buy some Ethereum. So we'll go here, click on that. So it's Ethereum to USD. There's a lot of other ones in there that are available, but not available in the United States. It has to have that USD on the end. See, there's a lot of others here that, like all this stuff, that I can't use, not available in the United States. So anyway, we got USD. And now, I'm just a beginner, so that's why I like to do these beginner tutorials, because since I don't know what I'm doing, you'll see my mistakes and maybe learn from it. But, and also I'll show you the details that I wouldn't show if I was an expert, might forget all about those little details that a beginner needs to know. So let's buy some Ethereum, and we'll click max. That just brings all of the entire bank account over there. You can see the fee here is like 53 cents. Which is better than when I was doing it on Coinbase, which is like $1.99 or even $2.99 if you didn't have a wallet. So this is considerably cheaper. There's the total amount of Ethereum I'm going to buy. I'm just doing the market price. Okay, let's just place a buy order and see what happens. Well, it said success. And now you can see my bank account is down to 0, so it was instantaneous. And now I've got that amount of Ethereum in there. So the wallet's empty. The transaction's been done. Here's orders. Let's see what filled looks like. Okay, there's my order filled. And you can download a statement if you want to. Let's see the fees. And it's 0.5%. So that was the 50 cents. Now let's look at portfolios. Okay, so here's the Ethereum right here. I got 104.49. And the reason it's not 105 is because they took 50 cents or 51 cents away for the transaction fee. But hopefully I'll gain that back as Ethereum increases. But it could go below it because it goes up and down. Just keep that in mind. Goes up and down. That's the price right there. You can see it's increasing right now of Ethereum, and you can see this is Bitcoin down here, and it's increasing. Now if I wanted to go back to Coinbase, if I take this right here off, if I take the Pro off there, and I've got to take the portfolios off too. Let's just go back and see if Coinbase works. And we're back in Coinbase. Now in Coinbase, you have a wallet as well, but I didn't know where it was. But if you go under Send and Receive, this is the wallet right here. And I've got Bitcoin, and actually I could put in an address of another wallet or a bank account or something in here. And then I could send some Bitcoin or, convert it to money when I hit continue. But I haven't got anything in there right now. So that's where the wallet is. If you need to know where it is, it's when you hit this, you can see it. Whereas Coinbase Pro, you had it over here on the left where you could see your wallet all the time. I kind of like that better. Okay, so if we want to go back to Pro, we can just do this. That in there. Let's see if it asks me to log on again. I don't think it will now. I'm already logged on to both of them. So I'm back there. So that's it. You select the market up here and deposit some money from your bank account, which you can look at my previous videos to see how I attach the bank account, like part 1 and part 2. And then you're all set to buy. And you can buy whatever cryptocurrency you pick out of this list, as long as it's allowed in your country. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are one of the popular ones right now. But you can see at one point it was down on 220. It was higher than it was right now. So there's a good chance it may go back up there again. It could also go very low. Look at this. If it does that, just hang on to it, because it's probably going to come back. Now if we switch back to Bitcoin, you can see right here there was a big transaction, a big sell right there. The red ones are sell and the green ones are buy. And these are all the different transactions, I guess. Like I say, I'm just a beginner. They're called candlesticks because they kind of look like a candlestick. And I think these lines here are your highs and your lows. But, you know, it's all stock market analytics, which is something I haven't ever studied. I'd have to read up on that to know more about that. I was just showing you how to use the program in general. And I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, just leave them under the video. But I kind of think Coinbase Pro is easier to use than Coinbase. And I love the live feed where you can see everything going on. If you were doing day trading, this would be very handy, because you might want to buy at these low points and sell at the high points, if you can figure out what it's going to do, which is always a science, trying to figure that out. For me, I'm just doing sort of a long-term investing. So we'll see what happens. That's it for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.